People need to know that buying a house is a very serious venture. I don't have any credit.
I have no credit.
I have no credit, and I don't know if that's gonna fuck everybody else up.
I have credit.
On a lease. Because I have no credit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Hello, and welcome to a little thing we like to call Save Point, a video game show where we talk about video game news and topics suggested by you, the wonderful viewers, on YouTube, Twitter, and I guess Tumblr sometimes with hashtag SavePoint. My name is Ryan Shepard.
I'm Nick Rubio.
And I'm Michael Anthony Torres.
So what we do is we're going to take some topics out of this bowl that presumably is filled with topics that you suggested, and not drugs.
Mostly drugs.
No, it's not drugs.
Literal.
I can't work. I can't do this. I can't work under these conditions. I can't do this. I can't.
A literal.
By the way, one thing I'd like to mention here is Video Game Bang, our great friends with their wonderful podcast, had a like and share contest that I just happened to have been drawn for, and so they sent me some nice little gift that we will now reveal what is. I got a badass Skyrim keychain. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty moist.
How heavy is this? What's the
That's
weight?
heavy. That's got some metal to it.
That's got metal.
You are now over encumbered. You cannot.
Yeah, I'm over encumbered. I mean, I'm not gonna like use this as a weapon.
Oh, shit.
There's candy! Oh my god!
Who likes Smarties? Bad call, guys.
On the real note, good job on the Smarties. Good job with the M&Ms. Way to drop the ball super hard on a 100 grand fun size.
That actually sounded like it would hurt if you.
That's a little
I'm
ungrateful out right now.
That 100 grand is actually 100 grams. I think it's super heavy.
Alright, so someone pull a topic out of there while I eat these delicious candy treats that I
Right.
brand.
This is from our good friend Stitch Fix
On Tumblr.
on Tumblr. Paying for items or money in games. Is it unfair, i.e. shark cards in Grand Theft Auto 5 or simoleons in The Sims games?
I don't think so. This is.
So it's not fair?
This is it's fair.
Okay, so
I
you're saying
think
it is
is.
fair. It's fair.
It is because you got to think in terms of this is how they get to keep the games going. This is how we get Grand Theft Auto Online. There wouldn't be a there would still be a Grand Theft Auto Online. They made a shitload of money.
Yeah.
But like other games, other free-to-play games with multiplayers, that they wouldn't be able to do the things that they do without
Microtransactions.
Yeah.
Alright, here's my
without
thing.
microtransactions.
Alright,
I think as long as it doesn't unbalance the game.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't unbalance the game, put whatever the hell you want for however much money you want.
Alright, check it out. Here's my stipulation. Ready? You ready? You ready for this? Okay, guys. Look, if you're going to make buyable items in a game that are a renewable resource instead that you will constantly need to replenish, i.e. money, you should then not charge for any downloadable content. Because you know, when I get that downloadable content, I'm going to keep needing to buy some cash and buy this and buy that. So don't charge me for that. Make all your money off of that renewable shit, or don't charge me for that and charge me for the DLC. Pick one, not both.
Well, I mean, to Grand Theft Auto, to Rockstar's credit, so far there hasn't been any paid DLC for GTA 5 Online.
There you
And
go.
they've released guns, they've released cars, they released the map editor thingy, and
And I think that's a really smart thing. Is like, okay, if you have this system where you buy things in game, you create this incentive when you're like, hey, here's more content, and that you'll enjoy with your money.
yeah.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't
Did I get
become pay to win, I am perfectly
Exactly.
okay with microtransactions. Ride your flaming unicorn that you just bought for $20. I am okay with that.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't ride faster than my brown pony.
You know what'd be worse than pay to win? Win to pay.
Oh, you win the
MLG,
game!
what?
There's a fee!
Yeah, you just won deathmatch. Congratulations, you owe us $40.
You owe us full retail price.
Oh God, you get to rebuy your game every time you win. Yeah, that sounds great.
Good thing I suck at games. So I hope that answers your question, Stitch Fix.
I think that about covers it. We're for it if it's done right and
I know
fairly
who
and
you
it's
are,
not pay
Stitch
to win.
Fix.
I know what you look like.
Simoleons? Who's playing SimCity? That's fucking.
I don't know.
Marlon, you playing SimCity?
Wait, did you actually buy simoleons?
I don't
know.
know. Apparently.
I know it's gonna get offline mode, so.
Yeah, it took 6 months.
Right.
Let's fucking be real now, EA. 6 months.
We actually talked about that in the last video that you weren't here for.
Damn, wow, I missed it all.
He was on like some sort of like desert zombie island.
No, let's be real. I was on a party bender. Woo! Living my life.
Alright, let's do another one of these topics here. Welcome to Chocolate Point, where I eat candy and you watch.
David at David Gamer Jones.
A new name here.
Yes,
We have never
yeah.
seen a topic.
First time writer.
Welcome.
It was 9 seconds ago.
These are real time.
Should next gen focus more on smarter games than prettier ones?
I know.
Hashtag
Both.
AI. So I think this is
Both. Like
Yeah,
They
they can totally do both.
8 gigs of RAM on both the consoles. There's no reason why you can't have a graphically amazing game
That's
that.
also smart.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There's
Getting
no reason.
isolation.
And then, but I think it also depends. Like, okay, like to be honest with you, there's gonna be another Gears. There's gonna be more Gears of War. There's probably gonna be a Gears of War on the 360, or I mean on the Xbox One. I don't care if that game gets smarter. They already got a good flow. They already got a good rhythm. If you don't want to make it smarter and you want to make it prettier, I'm not gonna hold that against you.
But make Connect voice commands that work. Because like those third-party games like with Mass
Yeah.
Effect and everything, make that work. Like I want to say like cover me, and like the AI in my team will actually try to cover me. Or if I say go balls deep, they just charge in.
In Dead Rising, it worked fairly
I don't
well.
know. No.
Okay, hold on.
It's
Not the when you call out the fucking
Yeah.
thing, but when you yell for the zombies to come over to you.
I don't think it worked that well.
Hold on, quick.
I beat the whole
Minutes.
game and I thought it worked pretty well for me.
Quick thing, I'd like to point out when he asked if we should make smarter games or prettier games, he wrote hashtag AI. We had talked about this in the recent video. You would know that AI is a touchy subject because what if it's so good that we fall in love? Just
If
like
you've seen the movie Her, you'll know.
it's an incredible film.
Oh, it is so good. But yeah, that's a real
I
fear.
don't need that. I don't want to fall in love with.
I already do. I'm not gonna lie. Like Knights of the Old Republic, even back then, like when those romance options, I was too involved.
Right?
Because like it's
Like, look.
massive.
Do I think that Jack is the most attractive woman in Mass Effect 2? No, that's Miranda. But I just want to keep her safe. I just want to protect you, Jack.
I do. There was some like heavy feelings there. I was like, I just care about you.
I just care about you. Damn, girl, don't you get it? I just care about
It
you.
was the white womanness.
Right, that's
what it was.
He got me.
Let us know in the comments what video game character you fell in love with.
Right?
Yeah, if that's ever happened.
Right.
To your you
Right?
know.
And if you haven't, please lie so that we're not weird.
And so we're not alone. Like, no, that's a normal thing that happens to regular people.
Exactly, yeah, just please lie to us.
The one thing I don't want to see are games that pretend to be smart
But aren't really smart.
but aren't really smart. I'm so upset that the fact that from what I've heard that Killzone it was just the PS4's technical showcase the same way Rise was Xbox One's technical showcase.
Right, like it was a
Yeah.
graphic
It wasn't.
piece.
Yeah, it wasn't like the story wasn't well done. People were just kind of like, I don't really care for this. Let me
Yeah.
trade this shit in the next day. When Killzone is arguably a flagship.
It
Yeah,
is.
That's their flagship.
It is
franchise.
a major franchise, and I feel like they let their crowd
PS4.
down.
They did.
I think they
But
did.
Rise is a brand new IP. They can fuck that up all they want.
Exactly.
Nobody cares.
First, I think we can all agree as gamers. I was about to. I don't know what just happened. I was like, blah,
I was like, as gamers, we vomit.
I think as gamers, we all agree that the majority of the time, I want to say like 90% of the time, when new IP comes out, the first game is always, it's alright, but I see where you're going.
Right.
I see what you want. And it's usually the second game that's like the fire that, that's
Yeah.
it. That destroys the village, that burns everything down, that we're just running.
Unless it's a village in Fable.
In which case you
Bioshock. The first,
Well, I mean,
Bioshock. The first one was
well, you could.
this is
you could
amazing,
argue-
and then the second one.
You could argue that. Don't count Bioshock 2 because that wasn't made by 2K Games, or that wasn't made by Irrational. But you could argue that Bioshock is their second attempt because Irrational made System Shock They made System Shock 2.
But System Shock 2 was an amazing game. That was one of the best RPG games ever made. That was a great game.
I don't know. Did they make another one that I'm not knowing? I don't know. I look dumb now.
No, I mean, I'm still with you though. I get what you're saying. It's like,
For example, Assassin's Creed.
Mhm.
The first Assassin's Creed.
I would say Saints Row to Saints Row 2 or something like that. Like that
Exactly.
franchise. That franchise grew up. You know what I mean? They kind of start, not a lot. I mean, it's
It
still
grew
pretty
up
adolescent.
in the opposite direction, but it has grown up.
It's like Benjamin Button. You know what
Exactly. It was like, look, let's grow up. We're never gonna be dramatic.
I mean? Yeah.
We're never gonna do anything serious.
But it's funny because it's very aware.
It's time to have boobs.
It's
time
very
to have
aware.
dildo bats.
And God, Tony Baker's voice or
Troy Baker's
voice as a woman.
Exactly. It's time to do that. That's where we're at right now.
So
That's how a lot of games are. So I think I don't know. Here's the thing. Rise is a new IP, but Crytek isn't making any more AAA games. They're going all free to play. So I don't know if we'll ever see
Yeah, they're becoming
Rise.
they're becoming an indie game developer now,
Yeah.
which I don't think is fair because
that's not fair. Like, oh, we're indie now. We have lots of money.
Yeah,
we're large.
we have
scale.
1,000 people working for us.
We have a super serious proprietary engine that we license out.
Yeah, I don't know. But I want to see next gen utilize features that aren't already utilized. Like, you know, if we have these new paths to go down, let's go down them. Definitely smarter AI. I want more, not just smarter AI, but like more interactive. Like, you know, in that dangerous path where like I want the AI to interact with me, not just me interact with it. If that makes sense.
Exactly. Like I want it to say things. I want it to pose questions to me that aren't just part of a game.
Skyrim kind of
Like, okay, so imagine you're playing like a war game. Like, say it's like a World War II game, even though, you know, we've had plenty of those. And like, what if you had like someone who's like, they're on your side, they're one of your comrades, and they like start breaking down, and they start talking to you, and they're like, is this gonna be okay? And like, you have to talk to them and like try to boost their morale.
Yeah, but it's not just some canned.
Right.
It's not just some canned.
Where you get to
scripted
take the
sequence.
3 conversation
And
options.
one of them is a neutral option. One of them is the option where he's gonna freak out if you say it.
Yeah.
And the other option is like, wow, thanks for saying that one sentence. I'm ready to run up this hill where they're shooting at us.
Because that's not how it works IRL.
Yeah, we would know.
You gotta say more than that.
I stormed Normandy like 4 times. No.
So,
What? You didn't?
I didn't. That wasn't me. Let's do another topic.
Okay, go for it.
But yeah, smarter AI, new features, utilize the new technology. I mean, it's all out there. You know what I'm saying? Panzer Dusk Attack at Panzer SG, good old friend. We've seen voxels, Minecraft, and pixels, Terraria.
Okay.
What do you think the next big art style is in gaming?
I already answered that.
What is it?
Painterly.
I agree.
Paint,
I agree.
I agree. Like Rayman Origins, especially now that Ubisoft has built an engine specifically for people who want to make games that way, who want to hand draw or who want to paint, something on a canvas and then put that in the game.
And like two-tone, like very strong contrast. Like with that, what's that puzzle game you have? The one where it kind of looks like Portal, but it's not, and it'll be like, everything's white and you'll have like one thing's green. You know what I mean? You have the glove.
Cubed.
Is it called that?
That
You were playing.
That wasn't Painterly. That had nothing.
No, it's not painterly. I'm saying it's painterly, dude. I'm just saying.
Just strong colors.
What's the is that cube?
It's cube. Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying like it's very super two-tone. Like you'll have 2 colors predominating a scene. You know what I mean? So painterly and like two-tone, I think is a big thing. Like
Sharp contrast.
I did see a game. I don't remember what game it was. I was watching it earlier, where it was like an RPG, and it almost like it was drawn on canvas. It was
Bravely Default.
What?
Bravely Default.
Yeah, that one. What do you think, Nick?
I definitely think that's something that'll happen.
Like, because I think cell shading was the most recent big one.
Yeah, it was.
And Telltale Games picked that up and they ran with it after Borderlands. So I don't know. Do you think that's going to be the next big one? Is like a painted style?
I do, because I think like
Dragon's Crown.
I mean, yeah, Dragon's Crown's a great example. I mean, but if you look at Rayman Origins, there's no way around it. That's a good looking. It's a very beautiful game. You can take out the whole thing. You can take out the fact that it is a game and just look at the backgrounds that are these handmade, works of art, and they're very good looking. You can frame these things. You know what I mean? You can.
And you know what? I think you have a really good point in that, because with every movement, there's always a counter movement. Like there's always there's something that there's a movement that'll rise to try to go against the fold. You know, that always happens. So I think the more and more hyper-realism you have in games, you're going to have this sect of people that want a departure, that they want something that's more fantastic and a bigger departure from reality. So I think, painterly style would definitely do it, but two-tone is a big thing. I really like that. I would even say that with the Long Dark?
Yes, like that weird
Chamber.
Yes,
Antichamber was the game I was thinking of. Wasn't that a puzzle game?
No, That's a different puzzle game.
It's a different puzzle game, but it's two-toned.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Like that's.
I think Antichamber is what I was thinking of, and I just mixed it with Cube.
Okay, but like as you're saying, like the Long Dark's just like really strong color, just simple aesthetic, just straightforward. You know what I mean?
Super high contrast.
Nice cartoony stuff.
Yeah, right. I missed that kind of stuff.
Like-
I don't
like-
know.
Like, I was thinking about that.
Psychonauts, and then
Yes.
like the most recent cartoony game that I played was Quantum Conundrum.
What's
Yeah.
that?
The puzzle.
It's a puzzle game, and it sort of plays along the lines of Portal.
Mhm.
It's a lot of physics in it.
It's made by the same girl who wrote Portal.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
Sounds
Good
really
indie game.
Fuzzy Universe or something.
I don't know if I'm excited for cartoony games anymore. That's like I look at some cartoony games and it pulls me out. Like one of the reasons why
like the thing for like Sunset Overdrive.
that was cool.
You know.
But for instance, like
Plants vs Zombies.
the reason why I never wanted to play the Old Republic though was that I felt the art style was too cartoony and I could never play it. Like I just couldn't get into it. It was a little too. But then I think thematically it shouldn't have been cartoony.
The scenery in the game wasn't very cartoony. It was just the character models.
Yeah, the
but
character
the scenery
models.
was beautiful. I mean, fucking going to Oberon was like.
Yeah, and it's the character models that drove me away. But yeah, like for a game like Sunset Overdrive or Plants vs Zombie Garden Warfare, which actually looks really cool, like weird. Have you seen the gameplay for it?
Maybe I like it. I like regular Plants vs Zombies.
It's the Conquer game that I'm never gonna have.
Yeah.
Which
But
I
it works for
want
them.
that game.
It's the remember the multiplayer from
Who made
Bad
Frogger?
Rare.
Yeah, Rare did.
That's a Rare game.
Banjo.
Are they still making
It's in the grave of Banjo Kazooie.
Is Rare still alive?
Yeah.
They
Kind
still
of.
make Donkey Kong games. Don't they still make the Donkey Kong games?
No,
for
they
Nintendo?
don't. They Rare was outright bought by Microsoft. Right now, in all honesty, Rare just makes Kinect games. They make like Kinect
Did
Sports.
they have anything to do with the new Killer Instinct?
No, that was all Double Helix, to my knowledge.
But yeah, you played was it bad? It's not Bad Fur Day, but it's Live
Live
Reloaded.
Reloaded.
You played the multiplayer for that.
Yes.
That's Garden Warfare.
Okay.
That's what I saw when I saw.
You haven't watched the multiplayer trailer. It's
Okay.
really interesting.
I'll give it a little look see.
But alright, man, I think that covers all them topics there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us those opinions on those things.
We did pose a question.
Yeah,
What
something
did
about-
you fall in love with?
Yeah. Tell us who you fell in love with.
And
And you can't say me.